cupboards in?
Yes, yes. That's very, very kind of you.
Christopher lived in.
Where's he gone? Let's have a look now.
Nan, which one was the one Uncle Christopher lived in?
Let me was Jean when I tell her. Yes. Come on. And that was Mr. Agnew's house, that one. Where we lived. That was, where are you? That's Buckingham Road, where Jonathan's son. And this was Stanham Road. Where's your car then? Fancy me walking on these roads.
Can I have a look round the back?
Is this your car then?
No, it's down there. Can I have a look round the back? Can I have a look round this?
We used to have a flower garden, and then the rest used to be vegetable garden. Buckingham Norwich that way, Kenny Hall and Lopham that way, and this is Banham Town that way.
This was
And
the
this
pub.
used to be the pub.
And
And this used to be the little grocery shop.
this one.
Grocery shop, and the pub used to be there. And we used to go through where they got the door there. We used to go through there because they were friends of ours. We used to, when Gran used to go get her mother's church, she used to go through the back like there. And that was the pub. Where they used to have a door there, I thought.
Yeah? What for?
Yeah.
For the pub, Nan.
For the pub?
Now, when I stand here, I can visualise it now a bit, but it's not like when we lived here. They haven't, they've let the things go, you know.
Uh-huh.
It's not so tidy. We used to have the meadows, the fields in front of us, so it used to be nice when we used to look over there. And we used to call that the forest.
Was there more trees then?
Yes, that used to be nice. Look at these poppies, aren't they nice?
Beautiful.
And that used to be Mr. Agnew's house there. I don't know who lived there now. That used to be nice. I forget what this house was. I forget what
This is
this
new,
was.
probably.
It's a new house that's
Think
been
so.
built there.
Looks new. Who owned the brickyard then, Nan?
I think that's a new.
Who owned the brickyard at the
I
back?
forget well, but that one. But I know that one. It's a nice lawn there, isn't it?
Yeah.
My word, fancy me coming back to the old place where I was born.
Do you like it?
It used to be nice here, though. Quite nice. We had lovely wall we could play on the roads. There was no cars then.
Uh-huh.
We used to go down Buckingham Road, down that one. That was the way to Bunwell and New Buckingham.
Would you like
That
to go
was
to
the way where we used to go to school, that way.
So where did you go to church, Nan?
Church.
In Banham?
Down that way, I think.
In
I
Banham.
think we did, yes.
Do you want to go and see the church?
Yeah, I think we did.
Do you want to go and see the church?
Eh?
Do you want to go and see the church?
You've been past it, haven't you?
Do you want to go inside?
Yeah, if you like in there.
Remember the
Tell us-
Garden of Eden?
Oh,
Was it called that then?
come on.
Was it called the Garden of Eden in the old days? What was it called then?
Well, there isn't a Garden of Eden now.
Yeah, it's over there.
Come on. Oh dear, dear, yeah.
All right.
I can't think whose house this was.
This is a new one. What about this one?
That
What
was
about this one? What about this one? It's an old house.
Garden of Eden. That's built now. That house has been built since that was the Garden of Eden.
What did they do there?
Yeah,
What did they do?
there used to be all gardens there.
Yeah? Well, we can look round the back. Let's go and have a look round the back. What did they do, the gardens?
We used to visit. People used to come for miles around
Yeah? What
to
did
visit them. They had the man made all gardens, and you know it was really lovely.
Is that
And
where?
they used to be the earth pits and all that where the people were in the brick fields.
Right. Where
And
your
they
dad
made
worked?
it into a Garden of Eden, he called it.
Let's have a look. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
Because it was all one big farm, wasn't it? Once
That's
upon a-
right, the big
one pig farm, was it?
one at one side, a bit further past ours, on the Kennyall Road, then there was a big pub, Robinson's.
Oh,
Yeah.
was that the?
Oh, I see. Grocer's shop on the corner.
Oh, right. Right.
So it's nice to come down and see it all.
Well,
isn't
we're
it?
pleased to have you here. Yeah.
My sister came down, I've lost her now.
Yeah.
But her daughter then brought her down here once. And she said she didn't like it after.
No, no, because it's all
It changes,
changed.
doesn't it?
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. Well,
Well, I wouldn't have known this place.
well, the house has changed a bit.
I forget who used
It was
to live
Rout. Rout used to own it. Was his
Rout.
name Rout?
Oh yes, I remember now. Yes, I remember them.
Yeah, and his grandson owns all the fields around us
Have a
here.
little sugar, please.
Yep. Some sugar, Mum?
Yeah. You're right. Spoon. Oh, thanks. Never mind.
Never mind that. The dog will like that later on. Yes, but Peter Rout, his grandson, owns all the fields around us still. So there's still Routs around here.
Yes, it's lovely, isn't it?
That's right.
And this place is, what do you call it?
The Garden of Eden.
What here?
That's right. It used to be a pleasure garden open to the public. Cups of tea.
It's changed.
It was just a tea house. It was a
And
tea
you know, it
house.
used to be the brick fields.
That's right. Yes, they used to dig the clay from
And I
here.
remember when it was first opened,
Yes.
as a Garden of Eden.
Oh, that's marvellous, isn't it?
When I first used to come down here, my mother was alive then. She
Yes.
lived at Hunt's Corner
Yes.
down on the Kennyall Road.
That's right. That's just down the road here.
My grandson thought he would bring me down.
That's a
to have
lovely
look round.
idea.
What did they do at the Garden of Eden when they first opened it?
Oh, they had beautiful gardens. And we used to come round. I think they used to have teas and that.
That's right. They did.
Yes.
Yes.
Were these walls here? Was
But
it
that
like
was
this?
only a walk from the cottage.
That's right. Yeah, just a short walk.
I can't think where we are now.
This is the garden.
Things change.
That's
don't
they do, don't
Yes.
they?
This is the Garden of Eden now. Here.
Yes.
Hunt's Corner's just down the lane there.
Just down the lane.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I knew we hadn't far to walk.
No, not very far at all.
Yeah.
You can remember 18 years
And
ago.
when we used to come
No, I know.
for holidays down here, when Mother was alive,
Yeah.
we lived in London. I was married and lived in London,
Yes.
and we used to always come down.
Yes.
Oh, we said we must go to the Garden of Eden.
Yes. Have a look round. Yeah. There were lots of lovely apple trees.
Yes, please.
We live in here now and look after the garden. That's
how
right.
nice.
Yes. There were lots of apple trees here, weren't there? And lots of pears.
Yes.
Pear trees. Yep.
And you live there.
Yes. Yep.
How nice.
Yes. I'm very lucky. Very keen on gardening.
Where did you come from then?
I come from Australia originally.
Oh,
Yes.
not to live here.
No, I lived in London for a while.
Oh yes, well I knew London well.
Yes.
Yes.
Would you like a piece of cake or a
No,
piece of
thank you.
slice? You sure?
Yes, thank
My mother made them. She's a very good cook.
Yes, I bet she is, yes. We always used to say Mother was a good cook.
Yes.
No, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
That's
So did you make those drain pipes?
Vaguely attracted. Yeah. I'm vaguely attracted by this too.
When she was a little girl, she used to work in the shed in the brick field. Made drain pipes. She used to have a little job to
These were only,
fill the
this
hole.
way, they were only earth pits and things when I was a child.
Yeah, well, they still the earth.
and it was their grandfather, I think, that used to own this house. But I don't know whether he ever lived here. It was really just tea rooms.
Yeah. The Garden of Eden used to be tea rooms then.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. It was open to the public, sixpence. They used to charge people, give them a cup of tea and let them have a look around the gardens, because in those days there were about 13 full-time gardeners that used to look after the garden.
Right. And they were owned by the same family, the Rout family, that owned the garden house just down the road.
I don't know whether the Rout family owned the garden house. I don't think they did. I know there was one part of the Rout family that used to look after the cider, that ran the cider in Blenheim. But I don't think they had any connection with the garden house, I'm not sure.
Well, I looked at the 1891 census, which was just published this January.
Oh, yeah.
And the garden house at that stage was occupied by a bloke called Rout.
Oh, really? Well, there are lots and lots of Routs around here. There are actually a number of Routs from Attleborough as well that are a completely different Rout family.
Yeah.
So, I don't know whether they're connected or related.
And the garden house is still in existence, is it?
That's right, yes.
And they still sell cider there?
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Is it the local cider still, or is that shut down completely?
No, I don't think so. There are a couple of other cider makers around that make local cider, but I don't know about the garden house. I've never actually been there.
No. Right, cool. Thank
It's a
you.
bit sort of run down and grotty, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I was going to take a day off work anyway.
Right. Well, thanks very much
That's
indeed.
all right.
But I forget now what it was like.
Just come for your tea here.
Granddad used to come up a lot. We used to come up here a lot. And brought any money with me. Brickfields, I think.
What, over here? Over this
No,
side?
this was all garden. This was all garden when they opened it as tea room. They
Yep.
made this a big garden.
The brickfields were over there, Nan.
Big
Yeah.
garden.
Yes,
Who lived here then?
Mr. Rout.
Mr. Rout.
Roach.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. This was their garden.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And all the apple trees.
You forget things, don't you? You know.
There's
Yeah.
many apple
Very,
trees.
very nice,
Do you
wasn't
remember?
it?
Do you remember the apple up here?
I should be able to tell my people when I get back.
So, do you want to have a look up here? Might be able to remember it better. Where did you have tea in those days? Was it in the garden? Did you have tea in the garden? Did you have...
We don't.
What's in the family? Lots of them.
But the garden house, this is where you, well, be your granddad, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
We used to come up here, walk up from the cottage, walk up here in the evening, and we used to go in the house, and the men used to go there, but Dad used to go in because he used to play the piano in there in her front room. And that used to be nice, but this is all different now. We never had seats out there.
Yeah.
We had them round the corner there, and that wasn't painted like that. Not pink. Wasn't like that a bit. And this wall has been built up.
Yeah.
We didn't have that wall there.
What did you say, Christopher?
We could walk straight in there. And I don't think we had seats out there. We had a few seats across the other side. And the women used to go in her room, her front room. And the men used to go into the cider room across there. Yeah, we lived in the cottages, my mother,
Yes.
down there, Hutton.
Hutton, yes, I
Yes.
knew. Mabel was
Yes.
up there. That's the one I knew.
And we used to come up here to the garden
I
house,
saw your
my husband and
grandson.
I.
Yes.
And we used to have wine, and the others used to have cider, didn't they?
That's right.
The
They got
other-
wine and cider,
Yes.
you know, and
We
spirits.
used to come up here when Mr. and Mrs. Venn had it.
Then, yes, he
remember the
built,
name?
He built the bungalow, didn't he?
We used to go up there quite a lot in the evening when we were down at the cottage.
Yeah.
These are my grandsons.
Oh yes.
Hello.
No, I'm sorry he came out and said, but
That's all right.
That's all right.
I've lost my...
He's a little bit concerned. He said, what are they going? What's he doing?
Perhaps they thought we was after his drinking after hours.
Yeah, I don't know what they're up to. Who's about? Might be for the law, but
It's
Don't
nice
worry,
we
we're
get
not for the
somebody.
law.
no. Have you just come in? You know, okay. You might even got a drink.
Do you have the garden house now?
No, no.
No, we don't.
No,
They don't
I
have
live
it
down in the village.
down there. Oh, yeah.
Have you been in the village?
Yes.
Where do you live now?
Welling
we
Garden
lived in
City.
the cottages, my mother, down in
Yes, but
on
where?
the Badham Road, Hunt's Corner.
Yes. I have
Yes.
a workshop up there.
That's
I
a
did
long-
them. I last did
That's a
them up,
long time ago.
and I've now
Yeah.
got to re-roof the
But
next pair.
when my husband was alive, we used to come down to the garden house and used to be in there when Mr. and Mrs. Van had it.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah, used to come down.
Tell me, Bob.
The things.
Bob, there's something about the construction of those houses that we were wondering about. They have patterns on the floor. Do you know about patterns?
Patterns on the floor.
Yeah,
Big
great,
bricks.
great slabs of stone.
No, they're 12-inch pamets.
Pamets. Yeah, sorry, pamets.
We took those out and concrete the floors.
What were the pamets about? I mean, we don't understand pamets.
Pamets, they're square.
Yeah,
We can get them in foot or 9-inch square.
yeah,
About 1.5 inches and 3/4 thick.
yeah.
Things change a lot.
Did they make them in the
don't they?
brick field?
Yes.
Did they make them in the brick
No,
field?
that wasn't like that.
I don't know if they was actually made because we got 2 brickyards here.
I say, when we came down the garden house, that was the house, wasn't it?
That's right, yes.
That wasn't like that.
Oh no, no.
There
it
was no seats out there. I think they used to have, the men used to go in that one, and the women used to go in there.
Yes. Molly, set my glass out, will you?
That used to be the chapel. You'd not guess it now. The Wesleyan Chapel. It's right next door to Banham Community Centre.